Do you enjoy despotic control of vast domains of land and resources? Have you ever wanted to open 5 fronts of blitzkrieg warfare against your neighbors? And are you a fan of cute graphics and even cuter music? Then Square Wars is the game for you. What's up, everybody? I am the Common Quester, and today we are playing Square Wars by indie developer Gürkan Birkik. My apologies for any butchering of pronunciation. So first impressions of this game, it is cute and simple to look at. With a name like Square Wars, I think you'd be getting your money's worth. So this appears to be Birkan's first game on Steam, so go ahead and give them some love by wishlisting it now, joining their Discord, or just outright buying it for about $3 a pop. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So without further ado, let's get into today's playthrough and start a new game. So let's play. You can play local or online. We're just going to play local and a small little map. And start it up. Now, isn't that just adorable? So you're going to get your basic map and you're going to choose where you're going to drop your first square. Let's just go right here, smack dab in the middle. And then it'll just auto-generate. Beautiful to look at. Pretty simple. And you're going to see your first stats over here, and they have a little tutorial over here. So we're not going to go through all of this right now, but basically it's just saying you got card management over here, and that's going to change your stat management over here. I'll walk you through it in just a moment so you don't have to read all this. But basically you expand by clicking north, south, east, west. And you're trying to manage your resources while defending against other players. Now, the other players are going to spawn in as soon as I click my next square. So let's just do that. And then you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. And it's going. From here, you're off to the races. So we're just going to place a little house here. And I can just expand. So here it shows me how many I can expand to. How many squares, and we have resources like this wheat. I can harvest these little fields on the game, and I think every day, every couple of seconds, they're going to be just harvesting those resources. Here's one for trees, and you can see here it costs this much. We got gold, stone, wood, and food, which is wheat in this game, and that's going to get us some wood, and we can have a gold mine here just to get our basic setup. And we don't have a lot of stone next to us in this playthrough, so we're just gonna go ahead and awkwardly expand over here to the stone mine so we can cover all of our bases. And then you have here on the the right-hand side of the card, a little plus icon, and that's gonna give you things like a market card limit, or basically now I can look at 2 cards, and it costs that much. You can do things like destroy other items, trade center. So here is where we get a little bit of infrastructure. So now I can click here and basically add a little bit of wood for a little bit of gold. Not a great roll there. 4-in-1 resource. So let's go ahead and I'm going to expand up here. Now, at this point, I need another house or my people are going to get low morale and then start rioting. I've actually never gotten to that point, but it would be interesting to see what would happen. So right now I am pretty thin at the moment. Don't have a lot of gold. All they're giving me is gold mines. So let's just buy one of those and increase your squares you can grow to. So I need more gold, but right now I also need my morale is going down. So you can see it's a real-time strategy game. They are expanding as much as I am. Let's just go ahead and get up here so we can get this gold mine, get this stone mine. And so the thrust of the game is you got to expand your resources faster than your opponents, and then the combat gets in. And the combat's pretty interesting. And you can choose to show your tips. Honestly, I'll leave it up there for now. Market limit, this is going to add another card there. Now house. Now if I get this house, it's going to decrease my productivity, my efficiency, the amount of The amount produced each time resources processed, the higher the value, the more efficient. And it's going to decrease my combat, my attack rolls specifically. So you got basic attack and defense in this game. Here's one that's going to increase my defense. So I'm going to put that right there. But now I need 3 houses because I've been an expansionist guy. I'm going to give it a little more for the gold. There's stone mine. But yeah, you can just kind of keep rolling through here. We can increase the market limit, so it's going to give you another option. You know what? Let's just do it again. Why not? And each little playthrough is going to be different. I mean, the first playthrough I had a massive amount of gold and wheat at the center, so I kind of controlled the economy of most of the game. Now, volcano, this is kind of, it turns the mountain into a volcano. The eruption damages the mountain's surroundings. So if I want to be an offense, I can actually apply that. Just do that right now. Let's be a little cheeky here and apply this over here. So that might destroy one of their resource buildings. So you're kind of managing both the cost and the efficacy or the increase that the card's going to give you. Let's just get another wheat harvest in. Now, if you guys think of a better strategy than what I'm doing, please let me know in the comments, because this is literally my second playthrough of this game. So if you guys have a better strategy that comes to your mind, let me know. I could use it. So here's a good one. It'll decrease my attack, but it would give me a bunch of like an extra dice roll. What is this dice roll? Chance. It affects the statistics of cards in the market and the possibility of the rebellions, etc. Higher is better. So let's just get this gold mine, and then let's open up another one over here. It should help us out. If we open up any other. So right now they're getting a little closer to us, and that's going to open up the combat section up for this game. A windmill produces food regularly on a daily basis. Effects according to efficacy. Efficiency, not efficacy. There we go. So let's put that over there. I could definitely use more houses. People are doing okay there. Another gold mine. So they have little water icons. Eventually they're going to give spread. I don't really need that. Let's just open up another gold mine. So in order to get the stats from the cards, you have to open up. You got to grab them here and use them, which of course uses more other resources. So now I'm at full capacity for my cards over here. So why not just get another wheat field? So it's not going to give me much stats, but it's not going to hurt the stats either. It's all randomly generated. They're giving me a lot of information over here. This guy is getting a little close for comfort, so I'm going to just ignite one of his... Boom, got rid of that farm over there. Ignite the mountain, because why not? Let's see what we got. A house. This would give me a nice efficiency buff. Now I'm at full capacity, so that's going to help out morale. And what else can we do? I don't have a ton of resources, so I'm not sure how much a windmill at this time would help. But a 4-in-1 sounds pretty nice. What could I use? I can use a little more stone. Oh, there you go. Why not build there? And then you can have random resources kind of spawn on the map. You can claim them by claiming the square. Why not? Why not build a windmill? I'll build it right there. Okay, so now we see that these guys could be in warfare. So you can't be diagonal. You have to be right next to each other. What is that? Length times width? Ways? You guys know better than I do. But basically northeast, southwest, directionally. You can't do diagonal. So right now my defense is greater than my attack. And I could always check. Here's a house that's going to increase my attack and increase my chance. Just place that there so I kind of have my center of gravity here. And let's go ahead. So now we're getting to the combat. I click, super easy. You click on it, it rolls the dice, and sometimes, actually this will explain it. Engage in battle with enemies when adjacent to them. During battle, attack power and defense power are summed, followed by a dice roll. For example, an 80 attack versus 20 defense means the attacker has an 80% chance to win. Basically, it comes down to a little bit of random chance. But also you can buff yourself by increasing your stats. And as far as I can see, the only way to increase your stats is to get a buffer from the cards. And if the card's not rolling your way, you can always re-roll for a certain amount of gold. Wow, I have a lot of gold. And that will give you some of those stats. Let's just claim that so I can, I can fully just expand. Now watch this. Here's where it gets interesting. Now we're basically close enough to each other. I can start trying to claim their land. Boom. I just claimed 2 of them. So the game ends when you've basically conquered all of your enemies and you can cry because there's no more worlds to conquer. So at the end of the day, right now as the game is played, the main stat you want is offense. Defense is okay, but you want that offense, which is just that little sword icon over here. Because that's going to give you the biggest edge, the fastest, for your attacks. So here's a square factory. This factory produces squares daily for expense. Why not just build one? And you can actually claim your enemies. Like right now they have a farm moving over here. Let's see, I can actually just claim their farm. And I claimed not only the land of the farm, but also their development of that farm. So now we get a little more offensive. Let's, where to place this? I'm going to place it over here. They have a lot of resources next to that mountain. So a little offensive with the volcano. I think, oh, here's an interesting one. New land. Grab an empty square. You don't have to be its neighbor. So here I can just plant myself right here, let's say, and start playing the field. Now, obviously, that's going to be kind of an outlier, but I can claim those resources just outright there. I need another house, don't I? Let's see, where's the house? So I can get bridges eventually. Keep on re-rolling, keep on re-rolling. Now, I'm running low on, is it wood? So definitely need that. Yes, this bad boy. And I could use that as well. It looks like it's a pretty good card. And we can claim these guys over here. So that's going to help with my wood production. A house would be fantastic. Now we're back to normal. Oh, so see here, they are also going to try to sneak up on you and steal your land. That's where your defense comes in. Right now my defense is actually better than my offense. So here's the Blitzkrieg element. You get a full line. You can basically go all in for attacking and just try to nail them as best you can. So you're kind of managing not only, got plenty of food, your population, plenty of food, but you're also managing what they're doing in relation to you. But like I said, at the end of the day, as far as I can see, this game comes down to combat. So if I can increase this combat score, especially the offense, I'll be golden. So here we're going to go war with not 1, not 2, but 3 different enemies right now. So you kind of want to manage how fast you expand, how fast you move into other people's lands. Like we can claim all that. It's just going to require a little more housing. That's going to make it harder for them to claim it later. Oh, here's a nice one. That's a nice looking volcano. It's going to give us a bunch of nice stats. And here's another one. That's going to give us a bunch more defense. And honestly, I don't think it's ever good to decrease your offense, but your defense, best defense is a good offense, am I right? At least in this game, because that's literally the only way to win. Here's a nice farm. I like that farm. Here we go. So, as you can see, we're expanding. Now, this is where the game becomes kind of a grind because it just is expanding further than your neighbor can expand. Further and faster than they can expand. You see here. Oh, I forgot about my little island over here. Little thorn in their side, working against them. I think the last time I played this, it took about 30 minutes. And that becomes like a grinding click game a little bit. Like we can expand over here, launch that war. So, it makes a little tink sound if you guys noticed. Whenever you engage in combat. And right now I'm just looking for what's going to boost my attack stat. Overwhelm them. And as far as I can see, there's no limit to how many battles you can wage at once. You just kind of click and they go for it. There's no like division of forces. So, oh, nice little bridge. Let's just build a bridge right here. It's going to give us a nice attack bonus. So, I don't know. It's like I split my forces in half. And half of them go south, half of them go north. Not entirely sure. You just kind of all at once. They're just ubiquitous across your domain. So expansionism is the key, apparently. What does that teach us, kids? I don't know. Well, and we just re-roll. Right now, as far as the game is concerned, like you can just kind of keep on mining resources. It really helps to be aggressive in this one. There's a nice little mine. We'll sacrifice defense for offense because right now it's working out for us. So the more straight lines you can get, the more broad your war can be. I can see playing against actual people would be a lot trickier because they would have their own strategies at play and counter strategies. And of course, I'm being pretty slow here. I could probably, I can build the bridge and then destroy it, and it just gives me stats. Let's work on them from both sides here. And honestly, it really supports aggression, like I've been saying kind of over and over again. Oh, I ran out of squares. So I guess there is that limit there. I'll have to wait for more squares to appear. Boom. That was easy. So I guess that is the limit right there, the square limit. But as long as you have little factories, like I didn't even make these factories. I just claimed them. You can win. So aggression is key when fighting in the square wars. 65. Let's see if we can eliminate our first competitor. Almost. They have 2 little squares left. We've almost completely destroyed that pink purplish thing over there. I think they're done. I think we've claimed them. Yes, enemy destroyed. The first is down. First of many. So right now, I just need a little more squares. So it's kind of nice because when you fight, you just claim their houses and they become your houses. And bada bing, bada boom, you don't even need to claim them. Reroll that. Oh wow, that is a nice gold mine. A lot of stats there. Claim this whole row. Let's see if we can eliminate light blue. So guys, I think we get the understanding of it. You guys can stick around. I'll skip ahead to the end, but please share a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. If you're interested in this game, let me know in the comments. Is there any other things that I could have done differently? Please let me know. Thank you all for watching and have a rest of an awesome day. See y'all later. The game ended with me basically riding everyone else into the corner and spamming the click button so that I could destroy them as fast as possible.